Look at this. The American Chiropractor, Understanding the Power That Heals, a closer look at Concept Therapy's Zone Healing. That's on the cover page. And guess who had the honor and privilege of writing that article? Yes, yours truly, Dr. George Bobbitt. The Institute asked me to write essentially a 1,200 word article on this timeless healing approach. What an honor, and I'm grateful that I got an opportunity to do that. I want to show you that article just so you can kind of see this. Look at this. It says, Technique through the lens of zone healing. There's a technique section to this magazine. And by the way, this magazine goes out to well over 50,000 subscribers, including mail-outs and online. So it's a big deal in our profession. And so I got to write about the technique through zone healing. And those of you that may not know anything about zone healing, Dr. Thurman Fleet created that technique early in the 1930s. But he was more interested in the principles of healing and what was involved in healing than a particular technique. As you know, chiropractors use techniques. Almost every one of us has some type of technique of our own, or we've integrated some other techniques. But what he's teaching here is the principles behind all healing techniques, regardless if it's chiropractic or medicine, especially for those issues that were more like psychosomatic or functional disorders. So it's a very interesting read for those of you that have an interest. You may consider that, especially those in the healing industry, chiropractic. You'll find it quite inspiring, and as I was inspired to write it from the documents that I could pull together. This comes on the cuff of recently, those of you that got to see it, the Philosophy of Suggestive Therapy informative lecture, really promoting this idea of suggestive therapy. This idea that some techniques work and some don't, but there's a reason why they work when they do and when they don't when they don't. We're going to be looking at how to consistently achieve results through the power of suggestion. This is what was written about in that magazine under the principles of healing. And then harness the power of faith and learn to contact and direct that universal energy. And then just a little pamphlet, Unlock Your Healing Abilities with the Art of Suggestion, Empower Yourself to Change Lives, Improve Outcomes, and Transform Health, Happiness, and Relationship. The truth is we're being suggested every day and all day. Some are constructive, some are destructive. It might be worthy of you learning how to avoid negative suggestions in your life and when to put positive suggestions in there. And so if you have an interest in suggestive therapy, this is the application of how to apply suggestion in healing and in life. That's coming up in September. And then this course here explains the psychology and the physics of thought and how suggestion works coming up. These are two of Dr. Fleet's introductory courses that will go in detail about this timeless healing principle that any and all professions can use. So again, I'm grateful to the Institute for allowing me to write an article. I'm grateful that it's been published in the American Chiropractor, going out to well over 50,000 individuals. It's an inspiring read. It was inspiring to put it together, and I'm grateful that I have a role in this life currently to aid others to see what's the principles behind, number one, healing, behind creation and manifestation, the principles behind communication. So I hope you enjoy and look forward to seeing you in the upcoming classes.